Alright, smarter prepping with Big Jack. A previous video to this I was talking about comments, and I just remembered something. I was daydreaming. I thought instead of daydreaming when I say it, turn the camera back on and say it to you. Let me explain. I'm trying to start these YouTube videos, my YouTube channel. I'm trying to start a movement, the smarter prepping movement is what you could call it. You call it something else, but I like that name for the moment. The smarter prepping movement, alright? Now, what I'm saying here is that I talk about prepping. I'm going to build a community is what I'm trying to say. And in my years at Daily Kos, there's a kind of a community that gets built. Keep in mind what I'm saying. You, especially those of you who were born, say, in the 1990s or in this century, right? Those of you born in the 1990s or around the year 2000, 2001, see what I'm saying? So I'm saying especially, I'm especially talking to you. As I was born in the 50s, so I'm only going to live until, say, the year 2040, right? So those of you who are going to live a long ways past the year 2040, you need to build a movement, in my opinion. The smarter prepping movement, alright? Now, to build a movement, you need to have a sense of community, and that's what I'm saying over at Daily Kos. I've noticed they do have a sense of community. Now, my wife, I just got done talking to my wife. She was at some YouTube video where some young man was playing a game. I think it was 7 Days to Die, and he was doing live streaming. I'm not doing live streaming, but the point is there's a live chat going on. Okay, here's the live streaming, the dude playing the game, and off to the side there's the live chat. My wife's typing in things, and people are responding, and my wife is building a kind of a friendship with somebody else. Now that's a microcosm of what I'm talking about. I'm saying to you, please, all of you of all ages, but especially those younger than me, need to build a community and build a movement. I hope something along the lines of the smarter prepping movement, because there's been a lot of preppers before me, right? But for every single point about prepping or living your life in general, what's the smarter way? Let's level up to the smarter way so that the way you do things is, I like to call it, outstanding. Okay? Everything you do in life need to level up to outstanding. And that's what I call the smarter prepping movement. Everything you do is prepping. You're getting ready to live the next moments of your life right now as you live this moment in your life. And you can live in the moment, but part of it is getting ready for the next moment too. See, I'm really enjoying cutting these up, but part of this is getting ready to eat it. See, obviously, I'm getting it ready, preparing, prepping literally is a culinary term, prepping, right? And this whole thing called prepping. So what I'm saying here is you can build community in the comment threads. You can build friendships, you understand? You can build friendships in the comments. Because it's not about Big Jack. That's why I like to have the camera on this, not so much on my face. Because let's not focus on Big Jack. Let's not make this a cult of Big Jack. No. No, 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 no. Let's make this a movement, which is the smarter prepping movement. Okay? As you get things too much attached to me, you find out something negative about me, and then you think that negates anything you learned. It doesn't. Okay? See what I'm saying? I'm saying this is an important principle. And I kind of thing I think about all the time. I got thinking, let's put it on the YouTube video, okay? I think about this kind of thing all the time without getting too heavy and intellectual and analytical. Write comments in the comment threads, because you can build friendship with each other as you write comments on my YouTube videos. As I'm just here to make a video, some goofy old man cutting up a pumpkin. Was that? It's not a big deal. But if you build friendships, as you build your friendships, and you're building friendships out in your face-to-face world, you're possibly building and reinforcing friendships on Facebook. You may be building and reinforcing friendships on Twitter. In other words, you know what you're doing. A lot of you know what you're doing. I'm not telling you what to do or how to do it exactly. I'm just saying, I'm gently suggesting, besides whatever else you're doing, add to it comments at my videos. Because this way you might make contact with like-minded people. In other words, it's preppers contacting preppers. And preppers communicating with each other. You're going to bounce ideas off each other, right? Two heads better than one, right? It takes a village to do a good job. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to maintain the village. It takes the whole village to maintain the prepper village, right? When you're If push comes to shove, post-apocalypse, you're going to be in a small community of maybe 100 people. That's your village. You got to work together. So you need to start building friendships right now. I was stirring the pot up a little bit. I'm not belittling face-to-face. In fact, my wife and I are working on a family reunion. You know, you need to almost cut myself. Almost grabbed the knife at the wrong. Distracted by talking to you, and grabbed the knife wrong. So you gotta be careful. I'm okay, but it's focus, right? Sip of coffee. Perk me up, huh? So I want to repeat myself. I'm sure all of you, like I say, I'm especially talking to people who were born, say, in the 1990s or later. And older people like my age, of course, you're welcome too, because you have an immediate connection with me. If you were born in the 50s or 60s, or even 70s or 80s, you have a connection with me. Us old people can connect with each other too. But I'm mainly wanting you, if I build a big, my vision, my hope is that I build a big community that doesn't need me, because I'm not going to be around after the year, say, 2040, right? And you think 2040 is a long ways off? It is not. It's coming up in a minute. Okay? The year 2040 coming up in a minute. I'll be 85. How many people you know older than 85? There's a few, not so many though. So just being realistic. You, collectively and individually, any one of you are listening to me, and all of you listening to me collectively, you need to build a movement. You can call it the Smarter Prepping Movement. You can call it what you want. But I'm saying everybody needs to prep. Everybody does prep. People get ready. It's just that what we call a prepper usually is somebody who's getting ready. Like I saw a mug online that says, I'd rather be ready 10 years early than 10 minutes late, right? 10 minutes late is way too late. It's just simply too late.
Oh, so then you're talking to her. You're talking to yourself.
I'm talking to the camera.
Yourself.
I told them about your comments. I'm still on the video. I told them about your comments, how you build a friendship in the chat, right? And I'm encouraging my viewers to comment. And they can build a community called, build a movement called the Smarter Prepping Movement beyond me. So they're looking at each other and the movement and the prepping, not looking at me.
Oh, okay.
See? Maybe I better sign off now. You want me to say hi to you?
Heck no.
You don't want me to show them your fro?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna sign off. Hey, I'm gonna sign off. Smarter Prepping with Big Jack. Remember, leave a comment. Do it. Leave a thumbs up, a subscribe, and leave a comment. It's gonna help you in the long run. Thank you.